All right, action on Christian Dragomir, though. Dragomir looks down at 10-4 diamonds.
Dragomir gets busy again.
Yeah. He's going to raise it to 80,000.
Didn't he bluff Chino with 10-4 earlier today?
He did.
He likes that hand.
Folds around to Phil Hellmuth.
In the small blind.
Phil's got an ace. Phil has ace-king.
You have aces?
I think Chino had ace-king, too, in that hand.
Chino did, you're right.
You might have aces. This is sick.
Y'all got a bet here?
Nah, you don't have aces. I think you have ace-queen.
Phil giving Dragomir too much credit.
A re-raise from Phil to 255,000 with ace-king.
75 more.
Please, I pray to God he folds, Mike. Everybody else in the world wants you to move in with this hand. I'm praying you fold. Honey!
Yes, dear.
I hope he doesn't have aces. I'm going to show this hand afterwards.
Dragomir does not have aces. He has 10-4.
Don't worry, I'm going to show you.
Dragomir's going to
my
call.
God.
I guess Dragomir wants to mix it up with a
175.
poker brat, and he's got his lucky 10-4.
So Dragomir and Hellmuth heads up to the flop. Ace-king against 10-4. Classic matchup. And there is a 10 in there. Dragomir takes the lead with a pair of 10s.
Check.
Dragomir with top pair.
You heard Hellmuth check. Now Dragomir.
Here we go, Mike. I can't believe this. They dealt me aces versus kings again right here. This is so sick.
Dragomir bets 300,000.
This idiot guy over here.
That was uncalled for.
I don't, you know what, Mike? I think he called the re-raise with ace-queen or something. He's just a crazy guy trying to go broke.
You put
Bill shows the
255
ace-king.
in. He put in like only 150.
Mike, you tell him what
Show
I
him the
have.
3-8 offsuit or something. No, 10-4, baby.
Phil is stunned.
That was worth the price of admission.
And everybody gangs up on Phil.
Phil had it coming.
That's his hand all day. That's his hand.
That's his hand. Three times.
He re-raised Chino with it. He called me with it. He called Phil with it.
This is how I lose my money to some idiot.
I show ace king and fold.
He's now said idiot 2 times too many.
I'm going to tell you something, buddy. You want to hear what I have to say? This is just,
No, after you learn some manners, yes.
forget it. Forget it.
Before that, whatever.
Well done, Christian.
Buddy, you're an idiot, is what you are.
That's 3 times.
This is the state of
Yeah,
poker.
but I'm an idiot with a stack. you don't have a stack. Whatever.
Someone puts in
Just
$400,000 with 10-4 and the crowd celebrates like it's a good play. This is the state of poker. The guy is the worst player in history, and they're cheering. You are an idiot.
4 times.
Did you see what this idiot just did?
5.
Man.
He played
man,
with a 10-4,
I had
Mike.
enough. I had enough of that. This is the 10th time. You are an idiot. Come on, what is this?
Dragomir
What
fighting
is
back.
this? What is the 10th time? What is this?
I apologize, but I don't like the way you play poker. That's all.
Whatever.
That's
I
all
don't
I
want
say.
you playing
I
poker.
won't say anything more
I
than you.
don't want you
Phil
playing
way
poker.
out of
You're
line
the
here.
worst player around. I won't call you. Let's go. For no
Yeah, but he has like 3 million. He wanted to pump you up because he
this
likes
guy
you.
won't.
Just playing my
You won't
hand,
last
man.
10 minutes tomorrow, I don't think, to be
It
honest.
cost me, it cost me like 10 grand to get in this tournament. It cost you nothing. So just leave me blow away my 10,000, okay? Okay?
He's right.
Line, Phil.
Okay.
You need to chill.
Buddy, that's sick.
I don't care. You're way out of line.
We love to watch the act, but Hellmuth's actions here are deplorable.
I understand. He sucked out on you, but okay, it's poker. It's poker.
To you, it's poker, man. To me, this is my life.
Schwartz. Couple of 3s. He limps.
Some of us like milking our coffee. Some of us like to sleep on our backs. Justin Schwartz likes to limp with small pairs.
Turiansky has a big pair, queens.
Yeah, that is a big pair. And Guan actually folded a small pair, pocket 4s.
Turiansky with a raise to 650. Joe McKeon with 6s again.
How many times is this fella going to be dealt pocket 6s late in the main event?
You got like 10, Justin?
This is also a small pocket pair.
The big stacked McKeon with the call.
See, Lon, deuces to sixes are small pocket pairs, 7, 8s, 9s, and 10s are middle pairs, and jacks and higher are big pairs.
13 years I've been doing this with you, and I never realized you were Stu Unger. All right, so Schwartz has the action. The raise coming from Turiansky.
Schwartz getting a good price to call, and he knows if he flops a set, it could be a big payoff.
So, Stewie, that's kind of what implied odds are, right?
I don't know.
650. 650, right?
Justin calls for 410,000 more, so these three-pocket pair will see the flop. Here it is, and it is deuce trace, 6, mine, McKeon and Schwartz both flop a set.
It's an action flop. It's a flop that will inflict an abundance of pain.
Schwartz slow playing his set, check. Turiansky with the queens, he loves that flop. He bets 700,000. Now McKeon with the biggest hammer.
Yeah, this is as good as it gets if you're Joe McKeon.
What a knack he has for flopping a set with pocket sixes. And he is just going to call.
And this is as bad as it gets for Justin Schwartz. He gets his dream flop, and it's a nightmare.
Joe McKeon has him right where he wants him.
Mullen.
Wow, he says, let's go! And that lights up McKeon's eyes, but Turiansky to act yet.
Need to come, please.
Turiansky bet confidently, and now he's on his heels. And I don't know if he can get away from pocket queens here. But if he doesn't, he might be heading home with Justin Schwartz.
Alex started the hand with almost 12.8 million. Justin Schwartz, 10.2. McKeon has them both easily covered. Joe can't wait to act, but he's patiently waiting.
Call.
Alex somehow folded the queens, and now Justin wakes up to the bad end of set over set.
You are the most disgusting human being in the world.
2 threes?
Of course.
Wow.
Wow. Pick one.
You gotta be kidding me. Joke. You better win the tournament, you idiot. Oh my God. I did get one outed out of a tournament this year, though, so I am owed a one outer. I did get one outed out of the 1500 for the chip lead.
Daniel, do you fold queens there?
I don't know, man.
I fold queens.
That's a great fold. I guess with the guy behind you, but I mean, he just has flush draw a lot, right? But I guess even if he has that, maybe.
No, you remember what you said after he limped when you raised with
he
7?
likes that pairs. I know
Oh,
what
what
he
an
means.
awesome life I live.
Turn card Justin with one out. That's not it.
I don't do handshakes, people.
I don't do handshakes, people. The Justin Schwartz anthem. Well, Justin needs to find the last 3 in the deck somewhere in this Thunderdome.
3.
The river card's a 5, and that will end it. Justin Schwartz knocked out. My goodness. Schwartz, like any player, always looking for a stealth attack, but he was blindsided by the bigger set.
You fold a queen set, blows my mind.
Justin Schwartz making his way out of the Rio after his 14th place finish.
Yeah, I was going to take a hand like that. You're correct. Your poker analysis is on point. Everyone that knows poker knows I'm a hell of a player already. It's the money that matters. I couldn't give a about this.
I'd just like to give him a big bear hug, and maybe it would change both of our lives.
Ace-5 of clubs.
Spots change.
And
He didn't want to
shoves.
put it. He didn't want to put it in with 2 8s 2 hands ago, but with
No
ace
bubble?
5 of clubs, the bubble is
Oh, look at
burst.
Holtz
Roll.
with 10s. Interesting that these two guys are going because Coverman actually entered on day 2 of this event. You could enter right up to the beginning of play on day 2, and they have an indoor soccer league with all the international poker players here, and they were playing after day 1 of the big one. Vader was playing, and Byron was as well. He played college soccer, and it was that night where Byron said, "I think I'll play."
Yeah, sometimes you talk your friends into playing. So
Holtz is thinking, you know, obviously he's calling the 8 million at least, and he's decided to call. I like that play.
And by the way, in that little one-day tournament, they had like 12 or 13 teams. Fedor was playing in it and got into the final, but the England team beat
Oh
the
my
German
goodness!
team. And Solomon's all in with ace-king of hearts.
Wow. And Holtz is in this really, really bad spot because it's not like Solomon's going to move in here with ace-queen. So it's a really tough spot for Holtz because he can beat ace-king, but he can't beat jacks, queens, kings, or aces. It's very unlikely that Solomon pushed here with 9. So you really have to say to yourself, he has jacks, queens, kings, or aces, or some kind of ace-king. And so it's a real tough spot for Holtz. He does have 10 million in there, but it's 18
Byron can triple
million
up.
more.
Well, Holtz and Solomon have virtually identical stacks, so this would be almost for all of Fedor's.
Solomon is the shorter stack,
Yeah.
right?
I'm pretty sure.
I believe there was an ace that was flashed on.
Ace of hearts, yeah.
So I'm going to have to turn that card over as an exposed.
There was a card exposed.
Oh my God.
So that is the
No.
I have to do that.
What a moment for that.
Wow,
Now-
now Fedor's looking at ace, king, or aces. Wow.
How squeezed
That
does
makes it
Fedor
better.
feel?
It does make it better because he doesn't have to worry about jacks, queens, or kings.
But is he thinking maybe
This is
that-
this is unheard of for this to happen right here, right now. I just can't remember the last time I saw in a major tournament playing for 10 million for first, a card was exposed.
Fedor takes a time extension. If he can find a call here, he's got a chance for a double knockout.
Does he put Byron on an ace, do you think? And now they're sharing aces of some sort? Would you go that far?
I mean, that's certainly, you know, but I don't know. That's probably one of those 50-50 things where, sure, Byron has an ace, but he could also
have a pocket
king,
pair of
queen. He
some
could have a
sort.
pocket pair.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a 30% chance he has
Wow.
an ace, but that influences the decision.
What a play
And if
by
he-
Rick Solomon here.
And there's just so much going on here. Wow, I think
Byron's not feeling good about his hand right now. That's one thing.
I think Fedor has to probably fold here for 18.8 million because he still has enough chips to come back and win this, or does he want to gamble? Oh my goodness, this is great drama. I love it.
So Fedor's already put in the
10.5 million.
10 million, okay.
There, if you're ever going to use 3 or 4 time extensions, this is the time. Wow.
All right,
What
let's
a
see if the
spot.
Wonderkind can figure this one out.
Does
has
he have a
done
king?
it so often for
Or
so
does
many
he have
years.
an ace? Fedor, that's what he's asking himself. Does he have a king, or does he have an ace with his ace of hearts? If he thinks he has a king, he may, you know, obviously should call.
This is worthy of another time extension, I would think.
What a hand. Oh my goodness. And I just wonder if the ace of hearts wasn't exposed, if Fedor would even be thinking this long. He probably has to fold. And then you go back to before the flop. Should Fedor just move all in with the 10s? We saw, but I don't like that play only because he has 2 covering stacks behind him, right? Bonomo's right behind him.
And if Fedor does call, he's got both of them at risk. He does make the call. And so it will be Fedor Holtz with pocket 10s.
What
trying
a
to knock off
Fedor
Rick
Holtz.
Solomon and Byron Kaverman.
What a flip this is. Oh my goodness.
And so now it was Byron who shoved first and then got the call from Holtz, and then Solomon shoved, and then Fedor finally called with his 10s.
Fedor has you know, won his share of these flips, especially in the 1-drop.
What a
Well,
moment.
he gets the double knockout here. He would take the chip lead.
Massive chip lead.
Well, Solomon has the ace and the king.
All right, who are you going with, Norman?
I'm not going with Byron, unfortunately. I feel bad for Calvin.
Who are you going with?
I'm going to go with Fedor to hold up.
Only 2 aces left in the
I
deck.
think Rick's going to hit it.
3
All right.
kings. Here's the flop.
Oh,
Ace
oh!
and a king in the
Ace?
flop.
Wow. It's not over yet, folks. It's
No,
not
but
over
it's-
yet. A queen or a jack. Poker players always root for like a queen or a jack in these spots.
Oh, my
to
goodness.
be fair.
Fedor made the proper call, thinking that Solomon didn't have aces.
Well, Solomon now looking
There's the queen.
Oh,
That's 4 jacks and 2 10s, 6 outs. Oh my goodness! And by the way, Kaverman needs a club. Any club except the king of clubs. Wow.
Fedor can still score a double knockout. Still a sweat on the river for everyone.
If a jack of clubs comes, I don't think anybody goes broke.
The river card
Oh
is
my God!
Fedor Holtz gets there on the river and scores the double knockout. Griffin Binger under the gun. 2 black aces for the man from Queen City, Hogtown, T-Dot, the 6.
Anything else?
The Big Smoke, Toronto, Canada. He's going to raise it up to 875.
Griffin is 31 years old. He just feels 32 or 33 to me.
Will Kassouf, oh my, 2 black kings. Kassouf in middle position. And he re-raises to 2.3 million.
When you've got pocket aces and someone raises, it might be the best feeling in poker.
Boy, re-raise sounds better than the Canadian national anthem to Binger right now. Long fold, so back to Binger with the aces.
I have to find out where I am. I think I'm ahead at the moment. I think you need to get lucky. Don't know if yours get lucky is good enough. No shame in passing. You're the best hand at the moment. Otherwise you'd have called by now. So I must have you beat, right? We can talk, heads up. Don't be shy. All the folks watching at home. At least crack a smile. No? Oh, incoming. Really? No. Just a Hollywood, right? How many miles from here to Hollywood, do you know? It's like 230 miles something from here to Hollywood. Do we know? How many miles from here to Hollywood?
Haven't we heard his Hollywood routine before?
2 shows nightly.
There it comes.
And there's a 4-bet to 5.6 million. Back at you, Will.
How much?
5.6.
5.6? What? Find out where you are? So I'll take it if I ship it, you're not passing then. 5.6 total.
Kassouf has built his whole image for this moment. Talk a big game, then show up with the goods, except he's crushed.
It's a month past Griffin's birthday, but he has to feel like it's right now.
Well, this could be the one then. This could be the one. Have you got me covered or have I got you covered?
She looks a little fire.
Do you know? Can you count? What's that? Have you got me covered or? Can you tell me? Okay, how much you playing total? How much you have at the start of the hand?
Binger takes the 5th.
Does he not? Can he not say?
He's over 15. He has 17, 18 at least.
Binger campaign spokesman Gordon Veo confirms Griffin's chip count. And there's the Kassouf trademarked repeat.
It's one of these coolers again, really, back to back. If you got it, right? Well, big handed, I don't think I can pass. Oh, you got me beat, it's poker, isn't it? I can't call, it's either all in or pass. What do you want me to do? You want me to go all in or fold? Talk to me. You don't say anything, I might have to ship it here.
Go right ahead, Will. You ship it, it's a shipwreck.
You want to gamble? I'm not here to ladder, I'm here to win it. I'm not laddering. Play for the win, right? You doing the same? Or are you going to wait for the next page jump at 15? 90K is 90K, right? That's the main event for the next 9 years.
Griffin looks like he'd just as soon get on with it.
Clock. I think I might have to.
You're just an abusive person, man. It's not funny. It's not a game.
Abusive? Why
You're being abusive to me.
How am I being abusive?
You're being abusive. It's called verbal abuse.
Why
What
is
you're
it?
doing to me is verbal abuse.
You're not even gaining any information. He's
what
not
you're
talking
doing
to you.
is verbal abuse.
Why is it
You're a
verbal
bully.
abuse?
It's rude. It's mean.
It's called speech play.
It's not about.
I'm
No,
giving
it's
heads
not
up.
called speech play. It's called being a bad person. You should
How's a
really
bad
check
person?
yourself.
Why? Why is it
Check
being a
your
bad person?
privilege.
This is called speech play.
Check your privilege.
I'm trying to get information.
Check your
from
privilege.
her.
You're a rude person.
I'm not a rude person.
You're a rude person. It's verbal abuse. This is what it feels like. See, now you're looking. He's not your dad. He's not going to help you. Stop. No one is going to help you.
You don't need to go on tilt.
No one is going to help you.
It's called speech.
That is
Heads up.
5.6 million
Heads up.
chips.
5.6.
That is what the bet is.
5 on chips. Okay. Yeah, I understand that. I'm trying to get information from you.
No, you're verbally abusing me.
It's not verbal abuse.
Yes, it is. Ask anyone else here. Your word against theirs.
You want to gamble? Okay, I'm all in.
I call.
Let's go.
Woo! Come on, baby. Let's go. Whatever happens, he's cooler. Whatever happens, he's cooler.
He's never folding anyway.
Put a king, I don't care. Put a king, I don't care. I'm not slow rolling him. Put a king out there, I'm fine. My life is good. Screw this guy.
We're having fun.
Yes.
Now we're playing poker.
Now would be the time. King of Hearts, watch. Watch
Give
now
it
the
to him.
Hollywood,
It doesn't matter. He's still miserable. I'm happy.
Verbal abuse. I'll show you verbal abuse. You can't take it. You can't take it. That's right. Let it get to you. You're losing it.
Let it get to me.
You see me smiling all the time.
I'm still smiling.
Yeah, you let it get to you. I get under your skin, man. Get under your skin. We've got fireworks now. Let's go. Let's go. The king's coming. I'm telling you now.
That's fine. That's
King
fine.
of Hearts on the flop.
That won't change
King
my
of Hearts
life.
on the
It won't
flop.
change my life.
They're going to lift off now.
It won't change my life.
Watch. All right. But the King of Hearts on the pow. Smash him. King of Hearts on the
I
flop.
have aces, he has kings for everything. We have the aces, yes.
Smash him.
Becomes who cares.
If this gets any worse, it might rival the Russian roulette scene in the Deer Hunter.
Kassouf at risk.
I say King of Hearts, big heart. King of Hearts on the flop.
Almost 28 million in the pot.
King one time.
If it comes,
King.
it's okay.
No king.
Okay, we're good.
This feels like will against the world, and the world is winning.
I know. 3, and we'll send this little. If it happens, it happens. It's happened to me before. I'll be fine.
Kassouf stands isolated at the crux of his main event.
3, baby.
Turn card does nothing for Will Kassouf.
Oh, come on.
What's that? King of the river. Did it say in the pitch? King of the river. King of Hearts of the river. We're nice.
3 ball.
One time. One time.
Clear that board.
One time.
Clear that board. Clear that baby board. Let's go. 3.
No king, no more Kassouf.
Flick it out there. Show
And
me
the
that.
king's about. Ping.
3. Show me 3.
Come on! Come on! Has he got me covered? Hey, can someone get a count?
Will wants a count. His count is 0 and falling.
This massive transaction officially complete, leaving Will Kassouf on the outside looking in.
So much like that should have been. Yeah, that should have been in 5 seconds.
Out in 17th place.
That's a shame.
Good game, man. Okay. Okay. Good luck. Good luck, man. Good luck. Good luck.
If Mike Nowitzki won't shake your hand, you need to reassess.
Well, there's Jeff Lissandro, a terrific player, but this will be his first main event cash.
Prahlad Friedman, a longtime internet whiz, won a World Series bracelet in 2003.
Alberto Brenna's taken lightly because of his attitude, but he is a great player. To Jeffrey Lissandro, pocket eights. And he's going to make the call. Holmes will fold.
Seriously, I thought I saw you throw that out, man.
Prahlad making a big deal out of a little thing. He believes Lissandro, not Holmes, failed to put out an ante.
Heads up to the flop, Molina and Lissandro. It is deuce 7, ace. Molina wins the coin flip, pairing his ace. And he comes out with another 140,000 chip bet.
He likes that number.
And Lissandro will call with his pocket eights and trailing.
Yeah, trailing badly.
I thought you threw it out, dude. So, you know, I'm not 100%, but they should check it.
Holmes seems uninterested.
Lissandro just focusing on the business at hand. Here we go to the turn card with Molina way ahead. 4 is no help to Jeffrey Lissandro. And Molina once again reaching for a lot of chips. He goes 200,000.
So Molina steps it up and Lissandro steps out.
Molina wins the hand, picks up about 400,000 chips.
I don't want to hold up the game. I saw him throw the ante in. He says he did. You know, I don't necessarily believe him. So, I mean.
Prahlad won't give it up.
So if he threw the ante out, he just gets robbed because he's more bold and says that
Are you 1,000%?
I'm not 1,000%. I say I saw him throw it in.
If I knew for sure, you think I'm going to rob him for 5,000? You idiot.
It doesn't matter.
You're acting like an idiot.
I'm acting like an idiot, all right?
You didn't even see it.
I don't trust you, sir, okay? I don't trust you.
Prahlad's out of line here. He's saying that Jeffrey robbed him.
Hey.
Those are strong and inappropriate words.
Don't like your conversation, man.
Prahlad Friedman and Jeffrey Lissandro still steaming about missing ante-gate.
Dude, I saw him throw it in. I'm not.
Could you guys please do me a favor and let it go?
I'll let it go. It's done. But I don't like robbing. I don't like that word.
Jeffrey's mad, and I can't blame him.
No, that's a terrible thing to say. Robbing. My God.
In Prahlad's defense, I'm sure he thinks Dustin Holmes anteed, but he used inappropriate language about Lissandro.
Come on, man. I've been in poker long enough, man. I know how it is.
Yeah, you guys both please let it go.
Are you going to stop? Are you going to stop playing poker long enough?
John?
Is he going to stop?
Can I talk to you for 1 second? Over here?
It has escalated. These things tend to fester like a cold sore.
Now Prahlad has gone away from the table to talk to the floor man.
Ever.
They probably have it on film somewhere.
If it keeps aggravating,
here comes Lissandro.
No, this is
I'll take his
it's
not even his $5,000 chip. It's not even his chip.
I saw him throw it in.
Three times, you piece of
Come on, that's what I said.
I'll take your head off, buddy.
Oh, and now this incident is beginning to spin out of control.
Right.
Hey, deal.
Last time I want to hear it.
Please don't threaten me in front of everyone.
Last time I want to hear it.
He said you'll knock
Don't
my
worry
teeth
about
out.
threatening it, buddy.
We're going to keep this.
Did you hear
We're
what
done.
he said? He said he'll knock my teeth out.
Okay, I'm not being called a thief anymore.
I understand.
You take him off if he says it again.
There will be a penalty, and it'll depend on who says it. If you guys
I'm not saying another word, but if he says it one more time.
Okay, you're not saying another word.
Okay.
You're saying another word. You don't. And the same
That's
with
it.
you.
It better be done.
Lissandro understandably upset, but now he's out of line in threatening Prahlad.
Jeff, can I ask you a question?
No, mate. Just don't talk to me.
No.
Don't ask me any.
Oh, I wasn't
don't
gonna
talk
say
to me.
anything
Just
mean or nothing.
play your game.
Okay. I was just going to ask you.
We'll get along fine. Don't
I wasn't
talk
even
to
going to
me.
bring it up.
Just drop it.
Okay.
Don't talk to me. That's it.
No problem.
Welcome back to the Rio Poker Room. The earlier altercation between Jeffrey Lissandro and Prahlad Friedman centered around Lissandro and whether or not he'd put in his 5,000 chip ante. Let's take a look at the videotape.
And you see on slow motion replay, Lissandro clearly puts out an ante.
From the overhead, you see Dustin Holmes put in 2 chips. That was his small blind, but he didn't put out his ante. Lissandro clearly did put out his.
Would it kill you all to give me a telestrator?
Who would have thought this whole incident would have been built over a missing 5,000 chip ante from Dustin Holmes? Just an innocent mistake.
Jeff Lissandro's mistake, Lon, was he didn't use one of his 2 replay challenges he had at the time.
Brother, you got to understand what you said was really bad. You think people are stealing $5,000 ante chips?
I told you I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah, but you said it 3 times. I mean, I'd like to forgive you, but
it's like a cold sore. It tends to fester.
And Johnny Chan, it appears he's going to raise. But how much? $130,000 more, and Hellmuth says, hey, I'm going right back in there. I'm going all the way. I'm all in. It seems that Johnny Chan doesn't quite know what to make of this young man. Is he bluffing again? He's really being challenged by this aggressive young player. He hasn't been able to figure out his style of play. He can't detect any real tells. Those are the signals that a player unknowingly gives that can often reveal the strength of the cards he or she holds. Phil has shown that he has the necessary patience to wait out opponents under pressure. And now he's waiting on the legendary Johnny Chan. And Chan says, okay, we're here to gamble. Let's get it on. He pushes all his chips to the center of the table. A peek at the hole cards. Chan ace-7 suited, Hellmuth a pair of 9s. Johnny has many ways to make his hand, but in heads-up situation, a pair often holds up. Now here comes Jack Binion, the tournament host and president of the Horseshoe. He's come over to supervise the final moments of this game. He says, okay, deal the cards, and here we go, the flop. King, 10, king. Hellmuth in a commanding position. Hellmuth with kings and 9s. Waiting on 4th Street. The queen of spades. And now Johnny Chan is back in it. He needs any card higher than a 10.
Right now.
Any card lower than a 10, Hellmuth will win the championship.
Johnny a winner on this hand.
5th Street coming up. the World Series of Poker Championship riding on one card. $750,000 to the winner. And there it is. Hellmuth wins the championship. So Phil gets the money, the gold bracelet. But perhaps best of all, he has the knowledge that he beat one of the all-time greats, Johnny Chan. With me now, the new World Series of Poker champion, Phil Hellmuth. And Phil, what was going through your mind in that last hand?
Well, I knew I was a 2-1 favorite. I was just praying. I was just praying that he didn't. We're playing $1,200,000 pot there. But even if he wins it, I still have $500,000 in chips left. So I'm not going to be out of it. But it's a real good opportunity to knock someone out of the tournament right there.
Were you surprised when Johnny went all in to call you?
I was surprised when he rolled over ace-7 of spades, because I thought that he'd have something a little bigger than that. I didn't think I'd be a 2-1 favorite. I thought maybe he had ace-king or something, in which case it'd be about even money. But, hey, it feels great.
The new champ.
And he wonders what can he pull out of his bag of tricks, calls the big blind. Doyle Brunson, 10-3, almost 10 deuce.
All in.
Here comes the pressure again.
Oh, maybe he thought it was 10 deuce, but Doyle just got caught.
I have best end, right?
No, you just think you do.
Well, we talked earlier about how it's never easy, and Doyle knows if he's going to get this bracelet on his wrist, it might be a long road ahead.
Well, Doyle's been pushing hard. He backed himself into this corner, though.
Thought it was the 10 deuce.
Ah, you see?
Yeah.
He did think it was a 10 deuce.
So men lie with a little better than a 2-1 advantage on Doyle Brunson. And lie all in. And now here's our flop. 8-3-9, Doyle with a pair.
Doyle happy now it wasn't a 10 deuce because he'd be in awful shape otherwise.
Doyle Brunson takes the advantage over men lie, that much closer to his bracelet. It's a 4, lie comes up empty.
And Doyle inches one card closer to tying the record. That's actually an interesting point.
Doyle Brunson in position to win his 10th.
Indeed, Min Lai would need to get a king or queen on the river, or Doyle Brunson is back atop the mountain with Johnny Chan.
Now the river. There it is. Doyle's done it.
Doyle and Johnny Chan are such quality players and people. You just hope they can stay tied atop of the world until the end of time.
The biggest name in the game of poker has proved that age is irrelevant.
He also has a high toss with the chips, but they tend to congregate in the same location, which requires a lot of wrist to the flick, you know.
Oh, wow.
He also has number 2 dealt.
As Josh opened the button and is in a world of hurt. In fact, he will be drawing dead, drawing 2 to the 3-5-6.
Price is about to close to double up, and I mean, this has really been quite a comeback.
Well, if you always have a bad hand, it's going to happen.
That's what I get for getting out of line.
Exactly.
There is a road to a win for Josh, by the way. The deuce 4 slides in, and we pitch the 6.
Up a little bit or shit out.
But, wow.
Ambitious.
Very.
Oh, and the deuce showing up is such terrible news for Josh. Little does he know it.
The 4-7 still could come in.
I'm good.
Would be just a beat to end beats.
Is that how that goes? Is that how it works?
Pat, draw 1.
I mean, I
You're catching up.
Improved.
You're catching up, yeah.
Improved.
Oh my God.
Aryeh does make the straight, so he is
so
going
bad.
to reduce.
Oh my gosh.
It's unbelievable that he's live.
Somehow
It
draw
actually,
line,
it actually happened. Whoa. You got to call, try to hit that 9, 8, or 7. I mean, 9 could be good. Is he going to fold?
He has to believe that an 8 is going to be good in addition to the 7.
There's another draw, right? I'm not, because they play very
I'm
fast.
Not sure he
I'm
knows
not
it,
even
though.
being funny.
9 high straight?
Yeah.
Not a 9 high straight.
He was just kind of mulling things over.
Are you firing the last 280 out?
You want to look at your card first?
Oh my God. I swear on my mother's life, I didn't know that this was going to happen, man. I was just kidding around. I can't even believe what just freaking happened.
This is pure.
Oh my God.
That's the old one.
My heart is bleeding for young Bryce
Can
Yockey.
somebody
What?
make sure that that's a 6? Because I threw a 6 away.
You can look
at it.
Oh my
No,
God.
that's a discard for sure, but you can look at it. I don't care.
Yeah, I was
You
just
make
messing
sure it's a
around,
six.
Dolly. I mean, I can't believe it actually happened.
Oh, you're straight 7, huh?
He started with 3, 5, 6.
I see it. This is a possible run out where the deuce 4 comes in and then you pitch a 6. I mean, oh my God. This is the worst beat I've ever seen in a televised tournament.
Did you really make a wheel?
Yeah.
Pat,
Wait, you made a wheel? That's pat number 2. Oh my God, dude, that's insane.
against 3, 5, 6 also, Ali. I want to start crying right now.
Wheel.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Ah, damn Christ. Holy.
I feel your pain, brother. I feel your
No,
pain.
he doesn't. He
I
feels
feel
none
your
of
pain.
it.
No, he feels 140K pay ladder is what he feels.
Wow.
I mean, we're on a little delay here, but I mean,
That's first degree
my
filth.
God.
That is first degree filth.
Oh,
So ridiculous.
man. He doesn't even know how bad it is.
Pat number 2, so impossible.
So 10 players at this featured table still, including Jennifer Harmon, who was absent from last year's main event. She was undergoing a kidney transplant, successful, we're happy to say. She's got pocket queens and raises to 200. Corey Zeidman from Coral Gables, Florida, made a stud final table last year. 9-8 of diamonds.
Call.
Action on Brady Davis in his first World Series of Poker. He's 34 years old from Illinois.
You cannot get up from a table here, Lon, without tripping over an internet guy in a Red Sox cap.
3 to our flop now. The flop, 10 Jack Queen. Harmon with a set, but Zeidman flops a Queen High straight.
Boy, that is the prelude to some fireworks usually.
Davis checks over to Harmon, who's got a set of queens, and she bets 500 chips on Zeidman.
2,000.
He raises it up to 2,000 with that straight.
When you're holding the 2 smallest cards of a straight, you want to raise everybody else out because you don't want somebody else to get lucky and get a higher straight on you.
Oh, he forced Brady Davis out. Now action on Jen Harmon. It's 1,500 more to Jen. That is a lot at this stage of the tournament.
She plays it safe and just calls.
Zeidman with the lead with his straight as we go to the turn. The turn is a 10 of diamonds. Harmon makes a full house.
And boy, Lon, that's virtually the worst card in the deck that could come out for Zeidman because it gives Jennifer Harmon, who checks, an almost unbeatable hand and makes Corey think his hand is even better now because of the straight flush draw on top of his made straight.
1,000.
Zeidman bets 1,000.
And it's just bad luck for Corey Zeidman. He flops the straight, and then the next card gives him a straight flush draw, but if he makes the flush, he can't win. He can only win with the straight flush, and there's only 1 card left in the deck that could do that for him. Jen in the driver's seat.
It's 1,000 chip bet to Jen Harmon, and she's reaching.
3,000.
She raises it to 3,000.
And it is head-shaking time now for Corey Zeidman. He doesn't know it, but only 1 card in the deck, the 7 of diamonds, would save him.
How can I get off of this hand?
Every decision in the main event magnified. Both have monster hands. You lose this hand, your day just might be over.
I think he might have ace-king, actually. I was hoping it wasn't that. Now I'm hoping something else.
Yeah, if she had ace-king, she'd have the higher straight.
Wow.
And his flush, if he made it, then would beat her.
Jeez. How can I possibly muck this hand?
He can only muck it if he believes that she has the full house already.
I call.
He makes the call. We're going to the river. Jen Harmon with a huge advantage. And now the river card. Oh, the perfect card for Zeidman. The 7 of diamonds gives him the straight flush.
And he even checks it again, which an amateur would do, to make sure he's got it. Wow.
Action on Jen Harmon, who has the full house. She makes it 3,000 to put Zeidman all in.
Why is Corey acting as if he's agonized?
I guess I could do a lot of sightseeing if I lose this hand.
You can't lose the hand.
All in.
It's over. Zeidman takes the pot.
Straight flush.
I knew you had that hand. Oh, mamma mia.
It was hard to get off. I'm like, gosh, I flopped the straight. I'm like, ace-king is the only hand that's going to beat me now.
Don't put a 7 of diamonds up there.
Wow, nice hand.
Thank you. Come on, a little for that. Yeah, all right.
Jennifer's been told she looks like she's in pain when she plays. She's got good reason right now.
Oh.
Wow.
Labatt with kings. Labatt with the third biggest stack. Mannion with the fourth biggest stack.
He will be zipping up since he will be entering the hand.
We were saying that we would need a cooler at this point to see a KO.
Is that just a call?
Well, oh my goodness.
Are you kidding me? Zoo with kings?
Nick Mannion is the man of the moment.
In the perfect position.
I mean, this is just tragic.
Take a picture of that, people at home. Zoo all in.
My heart is breaking.
I
inside my
cannot
chest
believe
now.
this.
Main event, final table.
And Linsky folds tens. All right, run the big blind. So now to Mannion, the original raiser, with the aces that can only be beat with suits, right? He's all in. Labatt now with pocket kings. The pot's already 71 million plus.
It feels like you can't get away from kings, but you can. I know it's crazy.
Wow.
I know it's crazy, and
cannot.
I don't know, guys. I think Labatt has them both covered, but doesn't have Mannion covered by much. And you just have to think, what is happening?
I mean, I don't use it often, but for Labatt, this is a sick spot.
And if this plays out as we expect it to do, Nick Mannion's patience is going to reward him in such a massive fashion here.
Could he be? Would he be chip leader? If Labatt comes in,
he's going to pick up both of their chips if he wins this one.
in
He'll be
for
chipping.
He's all in. Oh my goodness! Labatt is the big stack. Zoo is the shorter of the three. Mannion with the aces just has Zoo covered.
This is what the WSOP main event.
So Labatt with 51 million to start, Mannion with 43. So that would leave Labatt with just 8 million going to the final table, and Zoo would be knocked out.
I'm so speechless right now, and you know, Zoo and Labatt's pain is going to be all the other players' joy if the ace is pulled up.
Oh, what a shift in power.
With one big leap, Nick Mannion about to become the chip leader going into the final table.
So the pot is split into a main pot, and then because it's a three-way action, there's a side pot as well.
I feel speechless right
Look
now.
at Mannion. I mean, you just, what a sweeter position you can think of. There's no way. Oh my goodness.
You know, I feel so bad for Zoo and Labatt. I hope that they both end up with a king high straight here.
Rich Zoo awaiting his fate. Mannion feeling pretty sweet about his. So straights and flushes are kind of what we're looking for to see if there's any kind of sweat.
Well, Labatt does have backdoor clubs.
Clubs there.
That's it. Zoo does not have any chance at this point.
He is. He's done.
So Labatt would need runner club.
This is just heartbreak for Zoo today, and hopefully he'll get some perspective tomorrow, but tonight, can't help but feel like you might have missed your shot.
Third card, the tray of spades, and that will do it. Mannion has them both drawing dead. Joe Cata has made a final table. Zoo eliminated in 10th place, and we have our class of 2018 World Series of Poker Final 9 in a most remarkable way.